You started. Good. So, guys, I'm going to teach you guys on how to write numbers in French. Okay. So, number one, I'm going to write from 1 to 20. So, 2, 3, okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, okay. Okay. So now, before proceeding, I want you guys to understand something. Is that when you are spelling the word one in French, it has feminine gender and masculine gender. So when you are spelling one and queen, this is for masculine gender and this is for feminine gender. So I'll give you guys an example. For example, if you're using and you say un garçon, okay, which is a boy. Okay, and if you're using fille, that's a girl. That's a girl. Okay, with that being said, just note that the one is being used either for masculine, which is and for feminine, which is queen. So, aside that, today I'm going to teach you guys on how to write numbers. So, let me continue with from 20, okay, 30, count. I'll stop to 100. I want you guys to understand something. Count, okay, second, okay, 60, okay, 70, 70, 80, okay, and 90, 10, then 100, which is 100, and 1000, which is 1000, 100,000, which is hundreds of thousands, a million, okay, a million. But then I told you guys I'm going to teach you guys on how to write the numbers in French. So now, let's take an example. When you're writing 156, the first thing to understand is that you have to write it in English first before writing it in French. So you write 156. So when writing this, the thing that you need to do is that you have to neglect this hand. So when you neglect this hand, now translating it in French is that there are 3 things you need to know. The first thing you need to know is that the 100, it is sum. 100 is sum. So regardless, it is 100, for example, it also means sum. Or whether you write 100, it means sum. But now to write 56, you remember that I told you guys here, second is 50, but how can you put the 6? So now there's a trick I want you to know is that from 20 to from 20 to 60, except 21, 51, 61, 31, 41. When you're adding them together, if you start with this is 20, right? So you add what? 20. So let's say 22, 22. So meaning that when you're writing the second, which is the 50, to add the 6, you put on the 6 here. So that means if it is 100, 100 on, you don't write the count, it will be somewhat, some second, 6. Hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So now, outside that, there's one thing that most students try to make mistake of, and their mistake is when you're writing in 21. Normally, people tend to write this is 20, you write it in English first, and 1. So if you're writing 21, it's going to be VAR. Normally, you can write the 1, which is this. But then, there's something you have to know is that you have to add the E. So it's going to be 21. So this one is applicable for 21, for 31. So like, I want you guys to see something. There's a trick that follows. 41, 51, 61, 61. So the trick that follows is that there's the E that goes like this. It's only applicable from 21, 31, 41, 51, and 61. So that's only the trick that follows for these numbers. Okay, that's that aside. So I'm going to clean the board. So with that being said, if I give you a number like this, for example, 189, first write in English, which is what? 89. Then after writing it in English, don't forget I told you that this 100 means sum, which was written in this place. So let me write clearly sum. Then the and will be what? Neglected. 81. That will be what? 80. So 80. But then if you write 80, which is 80, but what was the 9? How are you going to write the 9? The 9 is with this. So you write 80 what? 89. Do you understand? So now, let's make it a bit harder. Okay? So let's say it was 2, 5, 6, 9. No, let me use 8. No, let me use something harder. 92. Before going to this, I want you guys to understand something before writing 2592. Is that 92, for example, in French, if you get to here 90, you see that the word is what? Just 90 alone. It is 90. So 90 is 90, right? But then if you want to write 92, this 10, you know, when I was telling you guys 51, sorry, 52, 53, you use the 5 cents, 6 cents. But from 70 and 90, these numbers, if you are writing 91, 92, 93, 99 to the end, you don't write 1, 2, you write 11. So now, for example, if you're writing 92, you just write the 80. So it's going to be ohms. So 80 ohms. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So now, with that being said, let's handle this question, 2592. So what I told you was that you are going to write it in English first. So 592. Okay, so remember first, I said that you are going to neglect the and. So when you neglect the and, the remaining, then you translate it. So you know 2. 2 is what? 2 is good. So write 2, that's good. Okay. The thousand, what is thousand? When you're checking here, thousand is me. So you write me, that's that. 5, what is 5? It's sing. You write sing. What is 100? 100 is son. You write son. You neglect the aunt, which was in English. Now, 92. Don't forget I said when it starts from 2. In French, the 2 is 12. So then, when you're writing the 90, which is what? 20, which is the 90 here, you replace this 10 with what? With 12, which is the 2. So, 12. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So then, I'll give you guys another one, so that if it was a bigger number like 5999, so then you translate it 5,000, okay, 900, 5,900 and 99. Okay, so now what can you understand in this question is that the first thing I told you guys to do is to neglect this aunt. So if you neglect this aunt and then you are trying to translate this in French, this 5, what is 5? 5 is 5. So you write 5. Okay, 1,000, what is 1,000 is me, as I said. What is 9? 9 is what? 9. Okay, what is 100? 100 is son. Don't forget the hand has been neglected. So what is 90? 90 is this. But don't forget, I said 99. So if it is 99, any word starting from 91, 2, 3, 4, that 1, 2, 3 will be what? 11, 12, 13, 14. So if it is 99, this one will be replaced with what? 19, which is this nerve. So it's going to be K, O, 20, 10, 9. Hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So aside this, let's go back to the next one. So now we are going to hundreds of thousands. So now the hundreds of thousands, we are using this mean. So let's say 589,499. 589,499. So how can we do it? We first translate it 589,000. Okay, 499. Okay, we are going to take this step by step. This is hundred of thousands, which we are doing here. But how can you translate this in French? Don't forget I told you guys that you are going to neglect the aunt to the next class. So once you are neglecting the aunt, you are going to cancel this and cancel this. What remains is this one word. Okay, no problem, sir. So it's this few words. So when you are cancelling these few words, you are going to translate the 5 is what? The 5 is same. Okay, the 100 is what? The 100 is some. Okay, so after translating this up, the aunt has been neglected. So it's what? 80 what? 9,000. So now, in the 89,000, the 80 is what? K1. So it will be what? K-O-V. Okay? So now, don't forget I told you in the previous video that if you are writing 20 something, 21, 81, thereabouts, you must add the E with the arm. If it's 2, it is E with the D. If it's 3, it is the E with the what? With the 3. Do you understand? So that's that aside. So then let's go back to where we start from. 500, okay, 500 and what? 89, 189, sorry, 189, 89, sorry, it is not 1, it is 9, so 89, okay, my bad, 89, now 1,000 is what? 1000, 89,000, okay, 4 is what? 4 is cap, okay, 100 is 89,400, which is 100, is this. The hand has been neglected, so 99. I told you that this 9 is what? 19. So if it was 1912, it was 92. This 9, you are going to write the 19 in French. So if it is 99, you are going to first of all write 80. This is 90, so you are going to write 80. Okay? 20. Then you replace this 10 with what? The 19 in French, which is 9 in English. Just going to what? This 9. Hope Hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So that's that, by the way.